Hey guys, Magic Man here. I am going to play a game in my Tier 7 Mahan. As you can see, my captain is spec'd for the basic firing training, last stand, superintendent, and demolition expert. Some people like to go for this advanced firing training because it gives them a little bit more range, but I find playing the Mahan, I don't really need that extra range. Typically, anything that I want to shoot at, I'm going to be close enough to not need another kilometer of shooting range. But anyways, I do run the Premium Repair, Premium Smoke, and I do have the camouflage on this thing. It's definitely not a moneymaker in this particular setup, but it does perform very well. And I'm actually going to show you what a typical game in this Mahan is like for me. You're not going to see any outstanding or great play here. This is definitely just going to be kind of doing what I need to do to help my team win kind of match. And it is a Tier 7 max match, so that is nice. And I'm just kind of checking out the enemy team's destroyers here. They do have another Mahan, and he is not running the camouflage, so I'm going to have just a slight jump on him, all of about 200 meters, so it won't really matter. And I'm starting up here on the north side of my team spawn. I'm probably going to go for B, or maybe A. I haven't really made up my mind yet. Kind of depends on where the team kind of deploys to.
Action
Give it a second
stations.
here. Alright. And your main job as a destroyer is obviously to cap. But I don't think I'm going to push into a cap that has no support. Okay, so our destroyer down there is... yeah. So he's turning south and going for C.
Activated.
I'm going to weave in between these two islands over here, right in front of the B cap. That way, in case I have to get the hell out of dodge, I'll have a little bit of cover. Okay. Went ahead and popped a speed boost there. The Mahan is an incredibly slow destroyer. I think it's actually the slowest one in the game as far as destroyers are concerned, which kind of sucks because your detectability is kind of high. Stock, I believe it's 7.9, but with this camouflage it's 7.7. Not a huge help, but every little bit helps. And
Enemy force
okay,
detected.
I am actually not going to go in here. They've already got a destroyer in there, and I am now detected. Lovely. I'm gonna go ahead and smoke up here because I don't really. Yeah, and he's already firing at me. I have zero support from my team here. They've all gone to C, and as you can see, the enemy's already opening up on my position. I'm just gonna defensive fire these torpedoes. Hopefully. That York is kind of charging a little hard in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. I definitely wouldn't be going out there like that. It's definitely dangerous.
Torpedoes astern.
And there is the Lisbon Pizza. I'm just trying to stay out of the spotting range. I do not want to die to that guy. As you can see, that's kind of what happens when you YOLO into the caps like that. It just gets you killed. That's the sad fact of the matter. And he is probably still going to want to shoot at me. As a matter of fact, yeah, there are the shells. I'll zoom out a little bit here so I can see what I'm shooting at. think he might actually ground himself if he doesn't watch what he's doing. He's not having the best of times. And I am finding it impossible to land shells on this guy. There we go.
We've sunk an enemy destroyer.
Okay. He was actually kind enough to lay down a smoke screen for me. So I am gonna go use this smoke screen. Actually, if I can, I'd like to get in range of this Furitaka. Now, I'm sure he's not going to continue to drive in a straight line here. Yeah, as you can see, he's already kind of turning. I'm going to fire one behind and one even further behind. And then I'm going to call it good, and I'm going to get in here and cap this point. My job is not to fight him. Definitely not. I'm here to cap the points. That's what I'm here for. And provide harassing fire. This Scharnhorst, 7 seconds. I feel like he's a pretty fast... Oh, he's turning in. Okay, so those shots are going to miss. Unsurprisingly. And oh no. Okay, see, this is kind of scary right here. I am now detected. I'm probably going to be the... Gonna go ahead and shoot some torpedoes here, and then I'm gonna get the hell out of Dodge. And I'm actually, oh no, here comes the pain. Gonna smoke up. And there is another list of beats over here that I need to deal with. Oh, that Pensacola. I thought I had deployed my smoke, but apparently that's just not like a thing. If that Pensacola continues to sit there, he's going to be sorry. I'm going to go ahead and repair. Not quite sure what this New York is doing. I just kind of ran into it a little bit. I'm a retard. Oh, I just noticed I lost a turret. Lovely. Love it when that happens. Scharnhorst is not taking as much damage as I thought he would. Oh, here come the torpedoes. Back up, back up, back up. I kind of felt like they would be coming. I just didn't know when or where. And the friendlies finally take out. I'm going to kind of back up into the cap circle here. See if I can start shooting this. I don't want to back up too far though. Oh, stop, 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 stop. I have no desire to be spotted. There are still enemies in the B-cap. It looks like that destroyer is still over there. Yeah, there he is. There's Mahan. Oh, and a Bliskovica. This is bad news bears for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the heck out of here. Bliskovica is really who I'm worried about. The rest of these guys, I feel like they're kind of inconsequential. This is the one that has the gun velocity to deal with me at long range. Trying to land some hits on him here. It's just not working out for me. And let's see. I'm gonna launch some torpedoes in that direction. If he's still sitting in there, he'll be sorry.
Torpedoes to starboard.
So launch some here, and I'll launch some here, and then I'm gonna get the heck out of here. There's just no point for me to be here anymore. As you can see, my smoke screen is dissipating. It starts to go away right at 40 seconds. I just need to get out of here. There's just far too many gunboats in this particular area for my liking. And over here we have a Congo. Gonna start lighting them up. His guns are facing the opposite direction. That's why I kind of felt he's probably going after that friendly New York. And I'm just kind of here to harass them, try and light fires, do what I can to help. And my team is finally pushing up so that we can deal with the enemy. Trying to get a fire here. It's not really working out. Oh, the enemy battleship is turning around, so I need to get the heck out of here. It's probably going to come out here. Alright, time to put some distance in between me and this Fuso.
Engine boost activated.
I'm not a huge fan of this guy, even looking in my direction. Hopefully those torpedoes will hit true.
Torpedoes to port.
Yeah. Didn't kill him though, but he will definitely flood for a while. Those shots are gonna miss. I only have one working gun back there, and there's the flooding got him. That was a pretty good ambush. I'm just gonna let this repair on its own. And the enemy is doing a pretty darn good job of defending the cap. Right now all they've got left though is an enemy Minakaze for a destroyer, so I am definitely not afraid of him. Although, in my particular state, I am a fairly damaged ship. He could be dangerous, it's hard telling. But I think we've got this game in the bag. I just kind of hung around the cap this whole game. And, oh boy, I don't know why this Nagato is selling broadside on. That Sharn horse can penetrate the side of you. Probably can't get a citadel, but he can definitely penetrate you. And he keeps resetting the cap, so we're going to do this right here. I'm thinking about maybe laying down a friendly smoke screen. Defensive smoke screen, I mean. Because I don't know what this guy's doing. It's not smart, whatever it is. I'm gonna go ahead and open up on this armor. There we go, got a fire.
Engine boost deactivated.
Alright, looking for some damage here. I don't know where this. Okay, here it comes. Go ahead and pre-fire some torps there. I really don't want to get seen by this guy. Alright, there are the torpedoes. He is a dead man. Oh, and he got a shot off at me. Surprisingly. Actually, it's not really that surprising. I mean, I am a destroyer. People love to shoot at me. That is the name of the game for me. Alright, but anyways, I am now detected. Oh, he's coming from behind. Not quite sure what he's doing there. My anti-aircraft is on. I haven't really given too much thought to it this whole game. I sometimes keep it on if I feel like the threat from the enemy ships is not sufficient to have me turn it off. So in this game I never really felt that threatened, so I never decided to turn it off. Not quite sure where the enemy carrier is at. It would be nice if we could spot them. Looks like everybody on the enemy team is pretty much almost dead except for that enemy Minakaze.
Victory is in sight.
I'm not quite sure where he went. The last time I spotted him, he was way back here in the back. I don't know what he was doing. It's definitely not helping his team. As in a destroyer, you should be pretty much one of the most forward players. There should be no reason that you're hiding in the back. Your torpedoes are simply not that long of a range. They're long enough to fire from stealth, but okay, there's the enemy cruiser. I felt like he was going to be up here somewhere. Didn't think he was going to be on the other side of the map, like over there. I'm definitely not going to get there in time to intercept him. I think it's one of the, yeah, it's the Independence. So he can definitely move it. That is one of the carriers that can definitely book it across the map. And it looks like he can tell that this game is basically over. I don't know why he's turning into A though. It's a little odd. Ah, and there's a Minikaze. I might actually be able to kill him before this game is over. Go ahead and pop a speed boost and see if I can catch up with him.
Activated.
I should be on an intercept course if he keeps driving in a straight line. Luckily for me, our carrier is a team player. He's actually keeping that Minikaze spotted by keeping those dive bombers over the top of him, which I gotta say is pretty nice of him. I'll go ahead and try and get some shots in here. Seems to be driving in a straight line. I don't know if I can drop any on him. Yep, there we go. Got a fire. Alright, kind of bring our lead back a little bit. He is turning out. Oh, and the game ended before I got to kill him. It's unfortunate, but got a little extra damage. And that's basically a basic game in my Mahan for you. Just kind of trying to cap the points, or at least contest them. Keeping pressure on the enemy team and taking you know, targets of opportunity out of the game. And this Kiev had a heck of a game. Well, he probably got that extra experience from capping that point up north, but I'm not gonna blame him for trying to get that extra experience. Plus, we had no idea where the enemy carrier was, so it was a good play. And made a little bit of money off this game. In a loss, might not have. Probably would have lost some money, but that's game for you. 2 kills, 46,000 damage, and 3,800 experience. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.